Brad?
Ellen, we have seen 57 inches of snow so far. That's about 20 inches more than we're used to at this point in the season. It is a mess, obviously, on a lot of the roads here. This is one of them, especially in cases where there are cars on both sides of the road. It's really tough for emergency vehicles to get through. As a result of that, the city of St. Paul making some changes starting tomorrow. If you don't follow those changes, you could get one of these. You are in violation.
You think you have it rough, squeezing your car with inches to spare between all the others through these narrow snowbank-filled streets?
Have you had any moment where you said, uh-oh, I don't know if I'm going to make it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, all the time.
Well, try being Patrick Thompson and driving this rig.
It's the worst I've seen it.
This St. Paul firefighter makes about a dozen calls a day, and if fighting a fire is one battle, the other is just getting to it.
We need space. We just don't have it.
And considering a house fire can double in size in 30 seconds, delays of minutes are a matter of life and death, says the mayor.
We're getting to the point where public safety is being impacted.
Here it is, the end of February, and already we've gotten more snow than we normally get in an entire winter. The depth of the snow, the highest in 32 years. Just too much for every street to be plowed curb to curb. So starting Saturday, the city of St. Paul will do what Minneapolis just started doing, toughening the parking rules. No more parking on the even-numbered sides of streets in residential areas. Park only on the odd-numbered sides. Now, this doesn't apply to non-residential streets, and if it does snow again, all the regular snow emergency rules will still apply. Through the weekend, cars parked on the even sides will get warnings. Starting Monday, they'll be towed.
It's going to help us out quite a bit. It's going to make the medic's jobs a lot easier, fire's jobs a lot easier. It'll be good for everyone.
Well, good for everyone. Unless you get one of these, you are in violation or possibly a tow. Again, the tows will start on Monday. Now, it's kind of interesting. We have an interactive map on our website where you can actually type in your address, find out exactly where and where not to park in St. Paul. Live in St. Paul, Brad Sattin, 5 Eyewitness News.
Brad Sattin just got back from that news conference. He's in the newsroom now with the story. Brad?
Ellen, such a sad one. An emotional 60-year-old Troy Lewis talking about how he tried to save his 7 children, jumping out of a window of his duplex, running back inside, fighting thick smoke, and was able to pull just 2 of the kids out before being overcome with smoke himself.
And I heard my baby call for me, Shaka. Daddy, please. And I used my training to get my babies. So I jumped out the window and I got my babies.
Well, this was the scene early morning, February 14th, that massive fire. Lewis telling us that several rooms in the apartment he rented had no heat, so he turned on 2 space heaters around midnight in order to keep all of the kids warm, and also had the stove on. Now, fire investigators are thinking the space heater likely started that fire. Official cause, though, is undetermined. Lewis claims he paid rent to the management company, and they were the ones responsible for the heat. But he says it hadn't worked since they moved in back in October, and that management was aware.
Did the heat ever work in those rooms?
No, not since I've been there.
And you said it was on the list. They told you.
They told me, and I swear for my Lord, that they told me that we was on the list to get it repaired. And that's been some time ago.
Lewis also saying he had no smoke detectors, or at least didn't hear any going off at the time. I just now got off the phone with the head of the management company for that property. It's called Mission in Minnesota. He is telling us the smoke detectors were working just fine when the family moved in October. He claims he had gotten no information from Troy Lewis about any heating problems prior to the fire. We want to let you know a fund has been established for the 2 surviving girls at TCF Bank. You can get more information on that. Just go to our website. The funerals, by the way, for the 5 other children are on Saturday. Live in the newsroom, Brad Sattin, 5 Eyewitness News.
Send our Brad Sattin to get a look at the coolest things that you'll find.
Are you ready?
Harrison Smith, Adrian Peterson, Cordero Patterson, part of the welcoming committee to the new Vikings Preview Center, just across the street from where the new stadium is being constructed. Make no mistake, this is the Vikings sales pitch to past season ticket holders, aimed at convincing them to sign on the dotted line. The models of the stadium and city as realistic as you can get.
And really just shows the size and scale of the facility and how iconic it's going to be on the Minneapolis skyline.
And this model close up.
All the clear story glass really brings that indoor-outdoor experience together.
Want to watch in a suite that actually sits on the field? Almost no stadium offers this.
Your patio is the physical turf of the playing field.
But it's going to cost you to be this close. $110,000 up to $500,000 will get you and your friends in a field suite for a season. If a club seat is more your style, up to $400 a game, and that's before your seat license fee. The Preview Center will actually show you the view from your seat. This Preview Center is 7,500 square feet. The team will only say it cost in the low seven figures, over $1 million, and was included in the overall stadium construction budget. We asked, was it really necessary?
Well, I think it's important to set the tone for what this new stadium is going to be, what the game experience is going to be, what's the technology going to be in this new building. All those things are going to be so much better than what we've been used to.
And so starting at the end of this week and for the next several months, season ticket holders will be coming here to consider different pricing plans. This Preview Center probably won't be open to the general public, though, for at least another year. In Minneapolis, Brad Sattin, 5 Eyewitness News.